Detroit, we have inspired the world through our fashion, films, TV shows, and especially music. Whether you call us Motown or the Motor City, we are the culture. Detroit welcomes you to the Culture Conversations Podcast. It's the Culture Conversations Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Thompson II. Today, we having a fashion guru. She loves all pieces, all parts of fashion like I do. She loves all things beautiful. Welcome.
Yeah, so I'm Latrice Delgado-Macon, celebrity wardrobe stylist.
Celebrity.
The founder of Detroit Fashion Community.
Woo-hoo.
And I'm also Miss Royalty International 2025.
Woo! You killing it.
Killing it.
So, before we talk about anything else, you said founder. Let's hear about Detroit Fashion Community. Like, y'all got a lot of things going. So, like, how did this start? What made you do this? You know, and, like, my question is, like, some people might get mad at it. You locally goated.
Look, how it started, I was a regional director of Fashion Group International in New York. And they didn't have any of us on board or anything like that. They didn't have us, you know, giving us the resources or anything like that. So they wouldn't give it to us. We had to earn it. So you know how they said set your own seat at the table? They didn't have a seat at the table for us. So we brought it back to Detroit, even though I was still regional director, and it was still none of us on there. So I was trying to make it, you know, some of us on there, but, you know, they didn't get anything out of it. So I said, I want to create something in Detroit that give us the resources, get us to the fashion weeks, as well as know how to write contracts, pull from different stores like Neiman Marcus and Saks. We want that same pull,
Hold
right?
on. You said pull from the store.
If you
that
are a wardrobe
easy.
stylist,
Yeah.
right? If you are a wardrobe stylist, you got to get the right wardrobe stylist, right? So you want to get this, you know, the wardrobe stylist who can pull from the big stores without Macy's. You want to go to Neiman's and Saks, and you want to be able to write the contracts. Because if you can't write contracts, they would not work with you. And then if you don't have contracts, you can get billed for shoes that got messed up or got creases in them because you don't have a contract. So you want to make sure you have contracts, and we want to do that for our local, you know, fashionistas out here in Detroit. So I created Detroit Fashion Community, and I got the community involved, the fashion community involved, where this is a 501c3. We give away scholarships. We give away, we do education events as well as tons of DFC Connects. Yeah.
Wow, we need to collaborate on some things.
We should.
Because, you know, we have a program for youth, a 501c3 called Entertainment University.
Love it.
And then our programs are for 13 to 23-year-olds. And we teach the kids music, film, TV, fashion, sports, the business and production side. And our programs are in the schools. So the kids are actually, it's a part of the curriculum. Yeah. So it's an elective. So the kids are actually getting graded, and it's doing phenomenal in the school systems.
Oh, I love it. You know, I'm all about entertainment because I started in entertainment. So my very first styling job ever was in the video, working with Columbia Records. I worked with Eminem, Royce 59 to this day is gonna be my boy. Yeah. Everybody. I worked with Jagged Edge, 112. Everybody in the industry. So I started off with UNV. Do you all know who that is? Something's going on.
I know exactly who that is.
But I started with UNV. I went to Michigan State and auditioned for the Fake the Funk. If y'all remember that.
I remember that.
Not aging myself.
First of all, me and my wife both went to Michigan State.
Well, I didn't go there, but I went to Wayne State and graduated. Yeah. But so I went out there, Fake the Funk, and I won the contest where I had to go in the video. So I went to their, was the backup dancer first, and then they wardrobe stylist bailed out. So the wardrobe stylist bailed out, and he was like, hey, we need somebody who's going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I could do it. So they gave me the budget, and the rest was history. It's been skyrocket ever since.
So you just take a chance on yourself.
I did.
You just spoke up.
I spoke up. I'm like, I could do it. Y'all been in this fashion game since 6. Yeah.
Wow. So you said you've been in the fashion game since 6. How so?
So I started off with modeling. I modeled for, you know, JCPenney's. JCPenney's and Macy's. Hudson's back then. So I started off doing kid modeling and kid pageants, where it allowed me to, get into the industry.
Okay. And how was that? Like, did your daughter? I know you have a beautiful daughter.
Thanks.
So, did she follow in your footsteps? Does she model or?
So my daughter a little bit different. She could model though. She done one pageant and one, but she wants to be an architect. And
Shoot,
I think
that's
that,
major. What are you talking about?
It's so major. And she's a ballet dancer, point dancer, and all that. So I'm gonna let her do her thing.
That's
and
not
then
easy.
when she's ready, I'll put her into it.
Ballet dancing is very tough. It's tough on the
Point
body
ballet.
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is she
does that.
like doing big theaters or doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
so she does theater. She does with Debbie Allen. Everything Debbie Allen has
Debbie
for her.
Allen.
They go on tour. She dances for her school. I'm just proud of her. I'm a proud mommy.
So she might not have time for modeling, Mom.
Yeah, but I really
architect?
I want her to get into the pageant world though, because people underestimate the pageant world. When you win, the incentives are very, very
Oh, you
good.
want it for college scholarships.
College scholarships.
Just tell the truth what you really want it for.
Get her all the way paid for the schools, yes.
Yeah, that's what, when I'm hearing you talking, I say, oh, she care about them scholarships.
I do.
That's what she
raising
talking about.
scholarships, but she good whenever she ready.
Architect is major. Did she know what college she want to go to?
So she tested high on the PSATs. She tested one of the top 3 in Michigan.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't even know I had a smart kid because I wasn't that smart in school. But I did good enough to get scholarships.
So where all this brain power come from?
So probably her dad. I don't know.
Oh, dang, you showing
I ain't gonna even put me down like that. But no.
Shout out to the dads out here. I love it.
Yeah, so she got accepted to like U of M and everything so far, but it's up to her.
Yeah.
I want her to go whatever she feel comfortable, but I'm the one who's scared because she's still 15.
Yeah,
she's my little mini me. So
man, architect. Yeah. I just think you don't hear a lot of women talk about going into architect. So that's why I thought it was very commendable.
Yeah, she's really, really creative and strong in drawing. It's her thing, and she's like to create new houses and. Yeah.
Oh, so she's using CAD then already?
Yeah, she good.
Oh, yeah, she a beast. If she's already using CAD, like...
She started with me, though.
Yeah.
I guess that's where my smartness come from. But she started with me doing that. But she branched off and killing it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So get back to this fashion now.
Let's get back to it.
So tell me more about you being the founder and then where you guys are going with this, because I'm very interested. I want to hear more about this.
Yeah, so we are expanding to Dallas. So we're going to be Detroit Fashion. Well, it's going to be Dallas Fashion Community. So it still has that DFC. So we expanded to Dallas, and we want to go all over.
So where did the Dallas connection come from? Where?
So Dallas is really, really big in fashion as well, even though they don't say it. But Dallas is big. They came to some of our events where they said, hey.
The little D pulled up.
Right. Where can we bring this, why we can't bring this in Dallas? I said, we can. Let's do it. So we're going to do it in Dallas and Chicago.
Okay.
But I'm excited. So we are expanding. We getting our headquarters downtown Detroit.
Wow.
Yes, man, I was to some years.
When will you be in this headquarters?
So March 1st.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I get my keys on February 28th. Oh. So that's my birthday gift to myself.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So what all are you guys going to be focused on to have a headquarters now? This membership based, like tell us how it goes.
Yeah, so we started off with membership based.
Mm-hmm.
We took it away last year because right now it's a little bit everybody's going through different times right now, so we wanted to just make it free where everybody can just get the resources. But when it comes to the headquarters, I want people to be able to have a safe home when it comes to fashion, have the arts, trying to get that education on how can I write these contracts, because I'm really, really good in contracts. I got that's one of my degrees. But I want people to be strong when writing contracts, especially when it's a black girl or a black guy trying to get into the fashion industry, because they will try to rip us off or whatever. Yeah. And you see it when it goes back into the day where you had, when we created a culture. So when you go back into the day, you look at the videos or the old videos in the 90s and everything, you know how they try to take it away from us, and we can't use Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Chanel as, our coats and stuff, but we did it, right? Yeah. So like Dapper Dad.
Yeah, Dapper Dan, yeah.
I can't even say his name right
now.
No,
Dapper. We know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so things like that. So I want people to be able to, with their designs or when it comes to their ideas, that their ideas are safe. So they got the resources, the education behind it. We have people come in, and fashion is more than just fashion. So fashion is learning the business behind it. Like I said, contracts. It's everything.
You know, I know.
Yeah, it's more than just fashion. So
and then people get it mixed up too.
Yeah.
And I've had this conversation before, and tell me how you feel about it. Like, some people think because they know how to put an outfit together that they're a stylist or that they're in the fashion business heavily. Like, it's different levels and different parts of it. Yeah. Just like, you know, we had a cut and sew company, and then knowing what a tech pack is, knowing what color grading is, knowing how to, you know what I'm saying, all these different elements of fashion. Right. Just, you know, it's more than just printing screen printing on a t-shirt. You know, even though the t-shirt game, if you do cut and sew or make it can get very deep. Having a t-shirt company can get very deep depending on where you're going with it.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, where you're going with it. Yeah. But fashion, where wardrobe styling has different levels, and people don't know that. Some people, you know, they sit on the mannequin like, I'm gonna style and put this on my girl, and I'm gonna call myself a stylist. It's not like that.
Break it down.
It's creativity, right? Okay. So you got to come up with your own vibe, your own style, because when you see the own style and your own vibe, you're like, that's definitely not on the mannequin. That's something I could put to, you know, that's something I will rock because she put that together so different. I would never want to look like somebody on the street. You know, Detroit got our own vibe anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I want to, when you see me come outside, I want you to know, when you see me, period, I want you to be like, oh, that's Latrice. She's a wardrobe stylist. You can tell she's a wardrobe stylist. Or she's a pageant queen. You can tell she's a pageant queen. So that's what it is. I want everyone to identify the different levels of styling. Because you got the editorial, you got the runway, you have so your best friend is styling for your best friend. Yeah. So it's different levels when it comes to like styling, and people need to understand that. And we all need to get paid. So you know how they always say that makeup artists need to get paid or the models need to get paid. I think wardrobe stylists need to get paid too, because we the art of the show. We creating the show. We creating looks on the runway. We creating the looks.
So the wardrobe stylist is the thing that you're most focused on when it comes to the fashion community for you guys?
No, everything in fashion. It could be anything. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so what's some of the type of people that you have that's a part right now?
So in our industry or on our board, we have doctors, we have lawyers, we have engineers. Okay. You know, everything when it comes to fashion is everywhere, and everyone wants to dress different, or everybody wants to, you know, look well kept. So yeah, we focus on everything. We focus on the PR. We focus on the contracts, like I was saying, even negotiating, the networking, because we do a DFC Connects every month, where people come in and network, and they, you know, come in where they create styles and unique looks and everything, come and network with the right people.
What's the age groups, or is it just 18 and up, or?
So 18 and up.
18 and up, okay.
18 to whatever. You could be 100 years old.
Okay. Okay. What's the oldest member y'all have ever had?
Probably about 70 or 80.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I just want to make sure auntie and grandma can come
They could come. Look, they could come. I learned from. I'm still learning. So.
Got you.
Yeah.
So what's some of the do y'all do outings and?
Yeah, we do.
And so what's some of the things that y'all do as a community?
So we do a lot of giving back to our community. We do a lot of scholarships, giving away scholarships to people who want to learn the industry, whatever. So we giving away 3 scholarships in the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna invite you to that. Okay. Where we are people who just need help, you know, paying their bills or whatever the case may be.
I need help paying my bills.
Look,
like,
the community is helping out.
I need help paying my bills. So how much are you trying to give me? Like, where do I apply for that?
Whatever. So yeah. So like your kids can apply to it and win scholarships and all. So we want to be able to do that. We do DFC Connects, like I said, business panels, fashion forecast events. So yeah.
And so when you do these, do a lot of the guys get to speak on these panels?
Yes.
Just
men.
Asking.
Yes.
I'm just asking.
Men are dope.
Because like when it be a lot of fashion times, a lot of time the guys get left out.
Oh no, we got a lot of men on in the community as a whole.
Especially heterosexual guys, we really be getting left out in fashion talks. Like
no, we got people here in Detroit is killing it.
Oh, I know.
Men. So you know, men are. I think that men are easy. So for you guys, y'all can just put on something, you styling up, and that's it. Women, we go through the whole persona of getting our hair, makeup, nails, shoes, outfits.
Why is it kept? A lot of guys do that too.
Yeah, but we don't look good for y'all though. We look good for the women.
They get their gators together. They get their car. They get their buffs right. They do all that.
Yeah, that's a Detroit thing. But you know what? The buffs are expanding though. When you look at different places now,
oh yeah,
they wearing them.
I mean, everything we wear, they take it everywhere.
Yeah, we introduced
Detroit,
that.
Detroit, they've been taking the style.
We the real D.
Yeah,
so.
they've been taking our style.
Right.
That's just been happening. So, what's going on trend-wise in fashion that you're loving right now? Like, what's new? What's going on that's new that the people can hear from you that you're paid attention to, you think is dope?
Oh, my God. So, I think as we get older, or as I get older, I see that the fashion industry is changing, where they're not looking in the magazines anymore, right? People come in with their own creativity, right? So they may put on some leopard with a hot pink shirt or something like that. They mix it and matching color blocking. It's always been here, but the way they're rocking it right now is incredible. It's insane. Even with the men coming with the suits, they're not coming with those oversized suits like they used to back in the day, like the Steve Harvey suits. They more tailored now. They looking more polished. That was terrible. When you look at it now, I can't.
Why daddies was putting them suits on us?
The oversized suits that look so sloppy and stuff right now. But men are taking charge right now. They coming in looking good.
But some of those people, like I saw Big Sean with a big suit, oversized suit recently.
I cannot stand oversized suits.
He had that oversized suit, the tie hanging.
Yeah,
he did that recently.
When they have oversized suits, I just think that they don't know what to do. They never got into that.
You want it tailored.
Yes.
At all times.
Tailored to your body. Yeah. You know what I mean? It don't have to be like tight. Yeah. It just gotta look good.
I hear you.
Cause women, we like when men look good, especially when a good suit.
I mean, different tastes, different people.
I love.
Some people like the baggy.
I do not like nothing baggy.
Yeah, we all went through our crisscross phases.
Yeah, get over that. No, I like the crisscross stage though. I do like the the color blocking and all that stuff like that. So the 90s are definitely still here.
So was you a Coogi girl?
I was. I put the Coogi sweaters on. I did.
You had them.
I did.
You had the Coogi dress too.
I did. I had the Coogi dress.
The Coogi dress, they didn't make those, so that means you had a fake one.
Oh, I probably did. Probably did back in them days.
Nah, the Coogi had on lock. What's some fashion brands or stuff that you rock from childhood that you see possibly coming back, resurfacing?
I don't know. Oh, maybe like Sergio Valente or what's another hot? I can't think of the hot brands. I do see like what is it? Gosh, I can't remember. I don't remember the names. Oh my God, I'm so lost right now. I don't remember the names. Would
you bring the Kango boots back?
Yeah, even the Kango hats.
The
definitely.
Kango hats, remember the pouch on the side?
Yep.
My uncle had them beige joints.
Look, I still got some back in the day. My brothers, I had older brothers, and they rocked them. They rocked everything they rocked. I took out their closet and made it better.
Oh yeah, you probably was.
Yeah, I was
repurposing them joints.
Man, I was so live in high school. Nobody could tell me nothing.
So were you a girly girl in high school, or did you dress?
I was in between.
Were you on the Aaliyah stuff?
I was on that Aaliyah stuff.
I knew you was on that Aaliyah
I was on the
stuff.
baggy jeans showing the tummy and all that stuff like that. Yeah,
I
was
knew
on
it.
that. With
I knew
rocking the
it.
part in the middle, hair straight.
I knew you was one of them girls.
I did.
knew you were one of those girls. I knew it.
But I still I had my Coogi sweaters on.
You had your baseball hat on backwards too with the jeans.
I did.
I knew you
did. But I
did.
played basketball and softball and ran track. So
see, I knew you ran track. I didn't know you played basketball.
I was no good.
Oh.
So let me tell y'all about basketball real quick, because this is off topic.
Don't mention that. Let me
tell you about basketball off topic, y'all.
Go
okay,
ahead.
Only y'all get this. I was the one who could shoot 3 pointers. I could shoot them, but I was always running the opposite way.
What was wrong with you?
I didn't know how to play. They was like, get put, and I was a starter.
This wasn't. I tell you, this was not high school.
This was high school.
No, it couldn't have been.
I promise y'all.
In fact, I'm not even about to
bring out some pictures for y'all.
Don't even put the high school out there, because whoever that coach was should have been fired.
Man, look, they didn't care. They said, put Latrice in. We about to lose. Put Latrice in real quick. All I shoot that bad boy and we win. even though I was running the opposite way.
Oh my God. Oh,
yeah, I was no good.
God.
I was no good. That was one sport I was no good in.
But you was good in track.
I was good in track. You couldn't tell me nothing in track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Nothing.
Did you wear high heels in high school?
I didn't wear them until like the end of my senior year.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was more, you walking to school every day, so.
You walked to school?
I mean, not walk to school.
Oh,
but,
I was about to say, I don't believe that. Now
I
you
took the
capping.
bus.
You capping now. If you talking about you
I did walk a couple of times though.
Yeah,
Sometimes
right.
you had to walk home. I walked.
I don't believe that.
But my daddy kept me in the car
every day.
No, he put me in a nice car. So my daddy hooked me up a little bit.
You a daddy's girl?
I'm a daddy's girl.
Oh.
Yep.
My child, she's both. She's about who's ever catering to her.
I'm a daddy. My daughter's a daddy girl too, but I'm a daddy's girl. Let me tell you about one incident real quick, and then we can move on.
Go ahead.
So I went to school one day. You remember those little drinks that you can shake up and then they sparkle? What little? It's almost like a Canadian Cleary type drinks.
Oh, you talking about that had the fizz?
Yeah, they had a little fizz. So I had one of those drinks and I was shaking
Canadian
it up one
Dry.
day. Yeah, and my teacher, the security guard said, "You drunk?" I said, "I am not drunk." He said, "Your eyes are glycerine or something like that." I said, "Let me go get my drunk ass daddy." I went to go get my daddy, not saying my daddy is a drunk or nothing. I said, "Let me go get my daddy because he can tell you if I'm drinking or not." So I went home and got my dad, drove him up there, and my dad was like, damn well this ain't no alcohol. To the security, because they was about to suspend me for 2 weeks.
Oh, you about to get smelled? I'm going to say, why didn't even come
They didn't
back?
even smell nothing. He just said, because I was doing this with the bottle. But everybody was doing that with the bottle. He just
I'm going to say this. Let me just tell you this. They just didn't like you.
They just didn't like me.
Or
he liked me.
Oh, God. We're not going back
or
into
he
them
liked
times.
me.
So were you one of them girls that guys 20 years old, 23 years old come to pick you up from school?
No, because I didn't want to go with no R. Kelly's. And I had brothers. And they
Because I seen mad dudes, a lot of girls, juniors and seniors, dudes was 22, 25, picking girls up.
It was.
On a regular.
This one girl in high school, she dated a 30 or 40-year-old at the time. So,
Yeah.
But she married him. So.
Man, I saw that so much, and I really, until later, I didn't know. I was like, dang, they've been doing that our whole lives. Let me tell you something. Well, after I left Martin Luther King High School and went to college, Michigan State, I was not driving back to nobody's high school to pick nobody up.
Yeah,
I'm grown. I ain't got time.
I didn't understand that either. I'm like, why y'all want these young girls? But, for men, when they date younger women like that in high school, it's control. So.
Oh, for sure. It's cheaper, too.
It's cheaper. It's controlling.
Buy her a pair of Air Force
They're going to do
Ones
it. Right.
She happy.
She want a bag. So, she'll do anything. So, that's what it was. And, young girls are naive. So, we don't know no better. Yeah. But, no, I wasn't dating no R. Kelly's.
Okay.
My age.
She said no R. Kelly.
No R. Kelly.
You put it out there like that.
Nope.
So did you ever style R. Kelly is the question?
No, I ain't never styled R. Kelly. I knew about R. Kelly's situation when I was back in high school.
So when you won Fake the Funk,
yeah.
If they just said, we got a budget, we want you to style some artists, you style 112, you style Jagged Edge, and then next you pull up and the next client is R. Kelly, you wouldn't have styled him?
I don't know. If I ain't have my daddy or my brothers with me.
You said, I don't know.
I don't know because it depends on the money. Because, back then, $5,000 was a lot. So,
for sure.
But right now, I'm like, I ain't doing that. But we knew about R. Kelly. Yeah. We knew about the Aaliyah and R. Kelly situation back then. So I was like nervous. I didn't want to meet no R. Kellys.
Okay.
So,
I got you.
Yeah.
You still would have styled them, though.
Yeah. I don't know. If I had my brothers or my sister, I got a twin too. So if my twin sister would have came with me, I would have done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what's next for you in fashion? Like, what's the next? I know you're moving into your spot next. So, like, where is it that you see you taking everything? So, where are you trying to go?
Next for me in fashion? So I'm really big in fashion industry. I'm always front row in all the New York Fashion Weeks, Fashion Weeks.
Hold on. She just stunned on us. Hold on. She said, yeah, I'm always front rowing at Fashion Week. Hold on. Who says I'm a... Dang, you just little Beyonce, huh? You just always front rowing that. Rihanna out here? You little
I'm
Riri?
Rihanna. I'll say Rihanna.
You little Riri?
Yeah, I'm little Riri.
You little Riri out here? What fashion weeks were you front row? I got to get these pictures.
Look, I went to Ralph Lauren last year in the Hamptons.
Oh!
I was there.
I love Ralph Lauren.
I was there. I got on my Instagram so you can see all the shows I went to. I was a special guest for Kelly and her husband, I don't even know her husband's name. What's her husband's name? The Kelly and Regis show. Kelly and
I know you're talking about.
Yes, I was the guest on that show. So I do different like pop-ups where I'm the guest on the show talking about the fashion industry.
Whoa!
Even like Good Morning America, whatever.
Hold on. You was on Good Morning America?
I was on Good Morning America. Always a guest on Fox 2 or Live in the D. So I just talk about the fashion. But I think I own my stripes. You know, I worked hard for my stripes.
So this is why, not being messy, this is why we hear people saying they tired of you and tired of seeing you winning.
Yeah, they tired of seeing you winning.
Tired of,
but let me tell you, when people say that, I'm trying to figure out why they,
I hear it too about myself. I hear it about my wife.
I'm tired of seeing you winning. But the thing is, I work hard. I'm gonna say I work hard. The people who win, they work hard to get where they're at. And I think that the people who does not win is because you're not getting yourself out there to win, or you jealous of that person. Instead of being jealous of the person, you need to learn from that person and get yourself out there and brand yourself correctly, and maybe you will win, right? And seasons to everything. So you know,
put a scripture on there when you say it's seasons and everything.
And my season's been here, so
she said I'm John 3:16 out here.
Seasons to everything.
But your new nickname is Front Row. What was it gonna say? Fashion Week Front Row. You got to stunt them a little bit. We got to come up with something.
It's Latrice Delgado. That's my name.
Trice, I'll be honest with you. I ain't never heard you talk like this. I like it.
You like it?
I ain't never heard you talk like this.
Well,
you always be like quiet and cool. Like, no, you be energetic. Like, hey, I'm doing this and I want to get these. But I've never heard you talk your talk. Like, do it again. I like it. Yeah. Go back to this Front Row. So, which fashion weeks have you been to recently?
I've been to Paris. Wow. And I used to live in Paris too. So
I didn't know that.
I lived in Paris. I lived in New York.
I knew you was in New York.
Yeah.
But no. We want to hear about this Paris. Yeah. Talk about how you ended up living in Paris.
Yes. How
was it being over there? What have you done over there? We want to hear about that.
So I got Paris. I went to Wayne State University first and foremost. I studied fashion and business administration and business law as well. So what happened was I was in their fashion department. I was top the class, whatever. And they say, hey, we have this internship you want to do in Paris. It's for 6 months. No problem. I went right over there for 6 months. But Paris, to me, it's beautiful. It's just different and all, but it's very dirty. So I don't understand why people really like it.
Just like New York.
New York is nasty.
New York is nasty.
But I love it. You know what I mean?
It's dirty.
It's grindy, but I love it.
Detroit is the best city in the world.
It's the best city in the world.
Go ahead. So, because me and you go everywhere. I be talking about all these other places.
Yes, like Paris is the dirtiest and nastiest. I'm talking about the rats and dogs. And people they be like, I'm going to Paris. I'm like, why? But I lived there, and it was like, the small departments are real tiny. It's like you're on top of each other. Yeah. It's like New York.
Yeah.
You can go in a hole in the wall, and that's your house.
Yeah.
So the reason why I love it is because they have things that we don't have here, and the way they eat and their culture and all that stuff like that.
They eat a lot less too.
Yeah, they eat less in the fashion shows, and you want to be in their fashion shows. And I'm obsessed with Chanel and Dior. So
they stitching. I mean, they do double stitching on everything. Like they stitching crazy.
Yeah, but the cost was wonderful, right? Yeah. I could live there. Mm-hmm. New York is like high, but I could still live there. Like I could take the train or whatever, or walk or whatever. So I was like killing it. Saving money and all. So
yeah, like New York cool. I know a lot of cool people there. New York is cool. You gotta kiss a lot of butts moving around. I don't like. That's just not my style.
Yeah, I came back to Detroit.
Yeah, and then Paris was different. Like Paris was cool. I didn't spend time like you have over there, but I want to hear that experience about like living there. Like, how did the people treat you?
You're black. You're black. So that's
ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
You know what I'm saying? You black going somewhere, it's nothing gonna change. They still gonna call you the N-word. You know what I mean? Dang. So it doesn't matter. Every culture out here call you the N-word in their language. So you know what I'm saying? We're the black people. We just speak English. We be like, "What up, though?" or whatever, or that, "What up, in?" whatever. But yeah, they call us that because they don't want us there. Even with my childhood growing up, I grew up with nothing but white and Chaldeans, right?
Yeah.
And I remember going over this one girl's house, and her father came out and called me an N-word. Get off my lawn, you little girl, because you're not supposed to be here. And it was traumatizing.
Oh,
so every time I, go to different places, I'm very reserved on where I go, and I'm very cautious on what I do. So yeah,
I understand why.
Yeah.
You was a beast in college to be, because you was in the School of Business?
Business and fashion.
So those two separate colleges?
Same
college, but a specialty.
Yes.
That's what. Okay. Because like at Michigan State, I was in a business college, but we had like a entertainment piece to it.
Yeah.
So we had certain classes, and then you had to do like judicial law and
I still had to take the law school classes.
We had to do that too.
I still had to do the fashion merchandising and all that stuff like that. So yeah.
So our stuff was similar, just in a different area, concentration. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. But dang, that was interesting. I didn't know you spent 6 months in Paris.
I did.
That's life changing. Did you get to, like, when you were living there, did you get to go to a lot of the shows?
I went to a lot of shows, but I worked it. So,
because you was working the shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a difference of going to the shows and working it. Like, I'm working it, so I'm sweating. And by the time the show starts and all that stuff, I don't see it. So the show ends, and I don't want to be out there networking with people because I'm sweating.
Yeah.
So what I do is I just hand out my cards. Back then, you hand out cards or whatever, and then people stay in touch with you and say, hey, can you work my next show? So that's what it's
So
started.
everybody wanted the black girl to work the next show. She said, oh, she a hard work. Get the black girl.
They going to choose the black girl. Y'all workers.
Jesus Christ.
That's how it is. I'm being real. That's
and these
how
are 2000s. This wasn't even that long ago.
They still do it to this day. You know?
Jesus.
So it's not like, and we excited. We as Black Americans, African Americans, Black, whatever you want to call it, brown, whatever.
So what do you think about, because I know some of them, so that's I'm going to speak on it.
Yeah.
What do you think about this whole thing Gucci doing with the diversity program they doing to bring in designers, and then they take them? What do you think about that?
See,
it's almost like a DEI program.
Right.
What do you think about
they should have done that back in the day with Dan for Dan, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. They don't care about us.
Mm-hmm.
They taking our ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we created a whole culture.
Yeah.
We created a hair because people want our hair like this. We could create it as extensions.
Yeah.
All the makeup and all that stuff. We did that because we take the time to, perfect. Just like they say, I think about Detroit women. They said we keep our hair done because we create the culture here. So it's like they look for us for everything.
You
so
know, Black
our
girl Cash Doll spoke on it.
Yes.
You know that this is a statistic about women from Detroit, Black women are ranked as some of the most beautiful women in the world.
Yes.
I ain't talking about, I'm talking about world. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like I hate to say this, we're so spoiled here, fellas, in the state of Michigan and the city of Detroit. Because when we go to other places, there's one girl, she a star. You be like, that's below average where we're from.
Exactly.
Hate to say it, and we just being real. I don't want to say too much. I don't want dudes trying to move here and come trying to take,
I get it. But yeah, so. Yeah.
Wow. It's still that deep.
So yeah, racism always gonna be here. Not even saying it's racist, but that's what people look at us as.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's.
So how do you fashion forward? How do you cut through it?
F them and keep doing us, right?
Yeah.
It's no point of us keep marching. We just got to set the tone, and we set that tone and that brand. People will follow. They're gonna follow us regardless. Yeah, I'm done.
I ain't doing. Me and my dad used to talk about that. Like y'all generation did all that marching.
We ain't marching no more. It's no more marching.
We creating our own.
You either gonna create that Black Wall Street again, or we just gonna be doomed. But we can create it again. We just got to put that money there, and we got to know how to put that money there. But we be, us as Black people, we do want our Louis Vuittons and Gucci's and all that stuff. People always say, why you don't support Black people? We do support our people.
Yeah.
But we do want to wear our stuff too, our signature.
I mean, it's a lot of, just to be real, people will know, like, the Gucci family never even saw the real residuals of Gucci. They were purchased. Yeah. Louis Vuitton, a lot of those families didn't even see the finances from what they created. And some of those creations, where it came from, for real.
Us.
And then it's like, when you have over 100 years of creating fabrics and 100 years of creating pieces, it's a different level of aesthetics.
Right.
So that's what people like, especially us that's not into the trends, are attracted to.
Right.
You know, when I look at pieces, I'm looking at like even a trunk or a book bag. I'm looking at the stitching. I'm looking at like the pieces of leather they place here, or you know why this pattern is here.
Well, here's the thing: we in 2025. What people don't understand is Louis Vuitton is not real leather.
Yeah, it's not.
But you paying $5,000 for a canvas?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you have people like us, black people are designers, and they're making real leather, and they're not even charging that much, but we're not buying it.
Yeah, and you have to treat it a certain way too.
Exactly.
The real leather, you got to treat it.
Yeah, so we'll choose Louis Vuitton over our own community. You know what I'm saying? Community.
Yeah, and you got to look at this too. You can't look at it like it's a family.
It's not.
It's
right.
not. It is a
Yeah.
corporation.
It's a corporation.
And a corporation are doing their studies, and they're actually marketing. It's all marketing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's all marketing.
Yeah. So.
It's no different than McDonald's. Same thing.
I don't eat McDonald's, by the way.
Hey, some people do.
Vegan.
I'm a vegetarian. I ain't vegan.
Oh,
Talk about that.
Let's talk
I've been a
about
vegetarian for like I used to be off and on.
Okay.
For like at least 10 years. 'Cause I used to do like half the year or do fast or whatever. So now it's been almost 2 years being a vegetarian. Not a vegan, but a vegetarian, because I focus more on fruits and vegetables. But break down your vegan journey. How long have you been doing it?
I started off eating chicken. Basically my whole life though. So I started off eating chicken, right? But
Was your mother vegan? You said your whole life.
My father.
Oh,
my father started off being vegan.
Okay.
But his family was vegan. My father is Mexican and black.
Okay.
My mother is black. So
we knew that.
Yeah. So my mom, she's gonna cook, the soul food, because she's from Mississippi.
Oh.
My dad's from, his family's from Mexico.
Yeah.
So when they cook, we never ate it because I thought Mexicans they can't cook. Well, my family couldn't.
Okay.
So they couldn't cook right. So I never ate the food. But my dad's stepfather was full vegan. And I'm talking about he's like 90 years old running down the street. Dang. So he's in great shape. He kept himself up. He looked young though. He looked like he in his 50s and he's like 90 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he take care of himself, and he never ate meat. He took out all like eggs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's got to be like 100% vegan, and he got to know where it's coming from. And he said that, our bodies are made for fruit and berries.
It is.
So,
it is. That was God's original design
for us, whatever. We're not even supposed to be eating meat. And that's where, the cancer rate. And I'm not telling people not to eat meat.
No. That's 100%
eat whatever
facts.
you want to eat. But at the end of the day, they put in chemicals because chicken is a high demand. So they put chemicals in there just to reproduce.
Do you know how many chickens will have to be on Earth for
us to eat that many a day?
Chickens
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Same thing is
they're
like
modified. They're growing chickens without heads.
Yeah, so we just gotta be really cautious of what we put in our diets. Or eating meat should be a luxury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eat it every once in a while, whatever. But people don't know how to consume.
But you know why that first of all, it's because they're making more money.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing to the meats.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, too, it is population control.
Yeah, it's population
propaganda.
Control. Yeah.
People don't want to hear. I'm not trying to be on here talking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say. Y'all can eat whatever y'all want to eat.
Eat what you want, but literally food poisoning.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And they're doing it more than just the meats.
But it's
cereals,
it's in
all
vegetables
types of,
too. So it depends on where you get your vegetables from. But it is in cereals, candy,
cereals,
or whatever.
Candy, They're doing it through the what was it? The dyes they put in the food.
The red